Who remembers me talking about Steve Cohen, that he's not going to run a payroll where he's losing tens to 20s to maybe over $100 million a year, no matter how rich he is? Who remembers when I talked to you about the depreciation and the tax benefits that are used by new owners when they buy a team in order to be able to have losses for the first 5 years, but they're really not losing money because of the tax situation? Who read an article that Donald Trump, the president, is trying to potentially close a loophole whereby owners get to depreciate all of these assets when they buy a team, called the owner's loophole, and he's trying to close that loophole? Who remembers when I said, when Steve Cohen tells you 3 to 5 years to win a World Series, that was not an accident? Steve Cohen met the media beginning of spring training, as all owners do. If I had a 2-hour show per day, maybe I could get into talking about some of what the other owners said, including our owner in Florida, the new owner, Bruce Sherman, not so new anymore. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Eighth year as owner. But I'm going to focus on Stevie Cohen, because when he met the media, he needed you to understand that the current payroll that the Mets have, which is over $300 million, which is over the Cohen tax level, that the commissioner and the other owners did not believe anyone would go over. And now two teams are, Mets and Dodgers. He told you his payroll is not sustainable or smart. Steve Cohen wanted you to understand that he is going to get below the Cohen tax, which is the fourth level of luxury tax. He was explaining to you that it is not the best way to build a team by having to go into the free agency market and the top of the free agency market every single year, whether it's signing Juan Soto, whether it's signing Pete Alonso, whether it's signing Max Scherzer, Jacob deGrom, all the things that in his mind needed to be done in order to get the best team on the field. He told you that he wants to be more measured in his payroll. Why is he saying it? Is it a coincidence that here we are entering the end of the period where it makes sense to have any losses at all? Is it important for him to know that the way he's operating within Major League Baseball, he's one with the Dodgers 2 of 30 owners, that they could find themselves on the short end of a labor argument, owner v. owner, that would render him and what he does no longer powerful? The differentiating factor is not David Stearns. It's not anything other than the ability to spend the type of money to cover mistakes, which all teams make. Coca, someone sent a tweet last week when I was away with an all-star team of Marlins that are on other teams now, pointing out all the different mistakes that I and others who have run the Marlins have made. And I would only tell you, as I told that person, that I would like you to do that exercise for all 30 teams. While it always feels badly about your team, every single team has made mistakes with trades or signings. Very normal. The biggest difference between small payroll teams and large payroll teams is the ability to cover those mistakes. Hey, that guy didn't work out. That guy got hurt. We've got depth. We can sign someone else. I never had that luxury. You make a mistake, Wei and Chen, and all of a sudden you're buried. Steve Cohen wanted you to make sure that you knew that he can finance whatever payroll he wants. It is true that he's worth tens of billions of dollars. But guess what? He's not going to.